Chameleon. You guys get the idea. Let's go.
I think I'm too young for that joke, but all right, here we go.
I gotta sit here and sing it like I'm tone deaf to avoid a copyright strike. What's up, everybody? It is the Indicator Profile series that is done bi-weekly now, and here we are with an indicator that is not super uncommon, but not super common either. I'm interested to dive into this. I think you're going to at least be intrigued at what you see. Now, before we start, if this is your first time on this channel, enjoy the video. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay. Go to the first page at no-nonsense4x.com. Watch the video on that first page, and you will be well on your way. It takes a lot of videos to get to here, but if you're the type of person that doesn't mind something like that, you will probably really enjoy this. And who knows, you might actually become good at trading too. One way to find out. So let's go ahead and check the specs on this one. The year was 1998, which just fits into that post-1996 range we are looking for. This is a baseline, and it's just a baseline. It doesn't change colors on you, doesn't show arrows or anything like that. It's very clean, very simple. Now, as an exit indicator, I typically don't recommend baselines as exit indicators. I don't think they do a very good job. This one might do a little better of a job just because, at least on the default settings, it kind of hugs price a little more than some of the other baselines do. That can be a lot further away sometimes. So again, give it a try. It wouldn't hurt, but you could probably also do better down the road. So let's take a look at her. There she is. Now it's the candles are done pink and blue, just the red will pop off the screen more and you can see it easier. But it's just
so the candle that I use has the ATR bands attached to it. So basically, you have two bands, upper and lower value, and that's where you trade between. It looks like this one; it's just the baseline. So we'll take a look at mine as well afterwards.
Really simple. You guys know how to do it. With a long signal, you wait for the candle to cross and close above, and then there's your signal. Very easy, makes it very easy to test, and not a whole lot of clutter in the way. Now, speaking of testing, Dan had told me that there's a mathematical component to this thing that can make testing go very, very long on the MT4 strategy tester that we use. So just keep that in mind. We certainly don't want to discourage you from testing these yourself. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. But that was a bit of an unexpected quirk that he came across, so I just want to share that with you as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into testing. Before we do that, just know that if you don't like the way we test, well, like I said, you're supposed to do this yourself. So just take what we do and build off of that. Or take what we do and go a completely opposite way. Whatever floats your boat. Now, as always, down below in the description, you're going to get a link to take you to my automation blog, which shows you how to test these things yourself. On that same blog, you're also going to find somebody who will convert some of these indicators from MT4 to trading views, should that be what you want to do. It's not free, of course, because there is labor involved, but that is also an option we provide here. Then you will get a link to the actual indicator blog itself. You can learn all the tweak settings that we don't show you here. You can learn all the ins and outs of how this indicator works. You can get a better idea of long and short signals if you're unfamiliar with that. There's so many advantages to actually going to the blog after you're done with this video, and then a place where you can download it yourself. So now that that's out of the way, let's go see how it did on the Euro USD. Pretty good. I'll take 14% as a starting point anyway.
So yeah, I don't usually look at these results just because the period is so small. The ROI, it's really not going to be significant. Like when you test indicators, you test out for multiple years. So I get what they're trying to do as well, but yeah, we don't look at these results because they're just too small. So this is like an example of what I have. So it's kind of awkward because I have my coral indicators from the C2, but this is basically my no-nonsense Forex trading system where you have the camera plus the ATR bands, the baseline, coral indicator C2, vortex is C1, Damiani is the volume indicator, and the Rex is the exit indicator. If you're interested in this, I've made plenty of videos on my no-nonsense Forex system as well as back testing. But basically, like, let's just take a look here. So we have vortex right here giving us the signal. And then you would look over here and say, okay, price is between this moving average, which is this orange line right here. And it switches between orange and green. So it's basically this orange line right here. And then this is going to be a short signal because price is between the baseline and then the lower value of the ATR band. So that would be a short. And if you want to go long, you can take a look here. So the vortex signal has a long signal, and you see here, okay, so price is between the baseline and the upper value of the ATR bands. And basically, the more the ATR value is, or the more the pair has moved in the last 14 days or whatever time period you set it to, the wider the bands are going to be. So that being said, the less that the ATR bands, or the less that the pair has moved, and the smaller the ATR value, the more narrow the ATR bands are going to be. And this is just to simply help avoid getting into spikes in the markets, and then just basically having price correct. So this is a nuance in the no nonsense forex way of trading. You may not have this in your system. You may have this in your system if you are trading no nonsense forex way, but this is a nuance on there. So this is how we trade. And yeah, I'm actually going to end the video there. Like I said, I don't really pay attention too much about the back testing for the ROI. This is a system that I have created with the help of No Nonsense Forex VP and the community. So yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know. If you have any questions, please do in the comments below. And as always, have a good day.